You know that phrase, a gut feeling? Well, it turns out that's not just some old saying. Today, we're diving into the science of your second brain, that incredible world living inside your gut that has a huge say in your mood, your immunity, pretty much everything. So let's get into it. Let's just start with this big question right here. What if that gut feeling is so much more than a metaphor? What if there are literally trillions of tiny organisms inside you that are influencing how you feel right now and even how well you can fight off getting sick? Okay, to really get this, we gotta talk about the microbiome. And honestly, the best way to picture it is like a bustling, microscopic city living inside your gut. It's this whole ecosystem of trillions of microbes. And just like any city, its balance is absolutely critical to the well-being of its host, which, of course, is you. So let's explore this inner world for a minute. Because this whole ecosystem, this city, it's doing so much more than just helping you digest your lunch. In a lot of ways, it's kind of like the hidden command center for your entire body's health. And this really shows you just how delicate that inner city can be. Get this. The research shows that just one course of antibiotics can throw this ecosystem into chaos for up to 6 months. In some of those good bacteria, they might never fully recover. It's a pretty powerful reminder of how important it is to protect this inner world. So the big question is, how do we protect it? Or even better, how do we help it really, truly thrive? Well, it all starts with what you feed it. Your diet is, without a doubt, the foundation of a healthy and resilient gut. Okay, so rule number 1, fiber is fuel. It's literally what your good gut bacteria eat for breakfast, lunch, and dinner. But the goal isn't just about quantity, it's also about diversity. A really great target to shoot for is eating 30 or more different types of plants every single week. And when you do that, your microbes reward you by pumping out these powerful compounds that can lower inflammation all over your body. Next up, if you want to give your gut a massive diversity boost, you've got to look at fermented foods. There was this incredible study at Stanford, and they found that a diet high in foods like yogurt and kimchi didn't just lower inflammation, it actually boosted the diversity of the microbiome even more than a high-fiber diet did. You're basically inviting new, super helpful citizens into your gut city. And hey, if fiber is the fuel, then think of polyphenols as the premium upgrades for your city. We're talking about compounds you find in really colorful plants, things like berries, green tea, even dark chocolate. They specifically feed these superstar bacteria, like one called Akkermansia, which is linked to a stronger gut lining and way better metabolic health. Now let's get to one of the most exciting, mind-blowing parts of this whole field, the gut-brain connection. There is a literal, physical, superhighway of communication running between your gut and your head. And man, does it explain a lot about how we feel. Seriously, just think about it. Ever felt those butterflies in your stomach when you were nervous? Or maybe had an upset stomach during a really stressful week at work? Yeah, that is not a coincidence. That's the gut-brain axis, live and in action. And if you want to know just how deep this connection goes, check this out. Over 90%, 90, of your body's serotonin, the feel-good chemical that helps regulate your mood, it's actually made in your gut. It's not happening in your brain, it's happening down there, with a ton of help from your microbes. It just goes to show, a happy gut is pretty much essential for a happy mind. And you've got to remember, this is a two-way street. Stress coming from your brain can directly harm your gut. It can disrupt your microbiome and even weaken the gut wall. But it totally goes the other way too. An unbalanced gut can start sending inflammatory signals up to the brain, which scientists have now linked to feelings of anxiety and even depression. So what does this all mean for us? Well, it means that the tools you use to manage your mind are also tools for managing your guts. Things like deep breathing or mindfulness can actually help calm the big nerve that connects your brain and gut. And of course, we know that just getting out for regular exercise can boost your microbiome diversity all on its own. So we've got food and lifestyle as our solid foundation. But where do all those supplements, like probiotics, fit into the picture? Well, it's best not to think of them as a magic bullet, but more like highly specialized tools you bring in for a very specific job. Which, of course, leads to the million-dollar question, the one that's surrounded by a ton of marketing hype. Are probiotics really a miracle cure? And the science gives us a really clear but very specific answer. It depends. Just saying, I'm taking a probiotic, is almost like a doctor saying, just take a pill. It's kind of meaningless. The benefits are incredibly specific to the bacterial strain you're taking and the health condition you're trying to target.
So let's look at where the evidence is actually strong. For reducing the side effects from antibiotics, yep, certain strains like Espelard and L. rhamnosus GG have really solid research behind them. For helping with IBS symptoms, it seems that formulas combining different strains of Lactobacillus and Bifidobacterium work best. See? It all comes back to using the right tool for the right job. Okay, I know that was a lot of information, so let's pull it all together into a simple but super powerful blueprint you can use to build a healthier gut.
All right, here's your blueprint. Number 1, you start with the foundation. Eat a wide variety of plants and add in those fermented foods. Number 2, you support that foundation with your lifestyle, manage your stress, and move your body. And then, and only then, on top of all that, you can use supplements wisely as targeted tools for your specific goals. So the big takeaway here is this: that bustling city inside of you is constantly sending you signals about its health, which directly impacts your health. Your gut is talking all the time. The real question is, are you listening?